What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Killer K, aka K Love in the building. Tell me how you feeling. My edges, I don't know how they're feeling. They're under the weather right now, okay, you guys? Alright, so if you're new to this channel, please do me a big ass favor. Hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell because you don't want to miss when your girl go live. I do these little celebrity readings or whatever. I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, also hit the description box below. You'll find my email address, my Instagram, my Facebook if you want to follow me or be friends, or if you need a reading. I'm gonna drink some water because it's hot as fuck up in Texas. Whew. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna do a reading on Willow Smith. I actually planned on doing this reading before all the other stuff popped off with her mom. We're actually going to try to focus on her energy and not so much what's going on. Right off the bat, I feel like she's avoiding social media, or she's avoiding certain socials, or just looking at comments and stuff like that. I kind of feel like Willow's in this energy. I don't feel like she's super depressed or anything, but I just kind of feel like she just said, what is life? I get this energy from her, like she is kind of over it, like low-key over the fame, low-key over being a celebrity kid, like low-key over. I think she's been over it for a while. I'm hearing her say she's bringing up misfits again and trying to fit in. She's like, I'm tired of trying to fit in. I just don't fit. She's like, I just don't fit. I also get this energy that she could be getting initiated or becoming a high priestess in an ATR, an African traditional religion, well, spiritual system. I feel like she's getting initiated. I also feel like that could be why she shaved her head. But I also feel like for her, it was just freeing herself and releasing herself. I think for her, it was a self-love ritual too. If it's not initiation, I do feel like she wants to get initiated, or she will be getting initiated, because she keeps saying mystery schools, like mystery school, mystery school. So she's done a lot of studying. There's like something with her in language, like she knows a lot of different languages. She prides herself in knowing different languages and connecting back to her roots. She's just kind of over it. Somebody asked, what does she do for fun? She said meditate, reflect, hang out, make music. She said just be myself. She's like, I live a pretty simple life. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. She's also talking about her love life. Like she could be dating, or there's somebody that she's dating on the low. I do feel like it's either a non-binary person or, okay, so I don't know if Willow's non-binary, so I don't want to say she if she is not, if they, them, because she's kind of, they are telling you to say they, them, so I don't know if they are non-binary or not, but just to be careful and respect them, I'm going to address them as them, because they just kind of came in and told me it's they, them, or they're dating a person or talking to a person that's they, them. But they are saying like a female-born person that it goes by they, them. So let's get into this reading. Yeah, we got soulmate and listening here. So I do feel like they're connecting to, I think that's their refuge, being able to talk to somebody about this situation. I don't know much about the Shane Dawson thing. I do know that Willow used to watch Shane Dawson videos when they were younger. So I don't know. I think that's what really is making it a big deal, and it's kind of like it's hurting their feelings, is because they supported them, they used to watch them, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly what's going on though. So let's go ahead and say the prayer. Thank you, guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors, for allowing the most important messages to come through on behalf of Willow Smith, the person, not the celebrity. Thank you for allowing me to interpret the messages as they're meant to be received, the most important messages. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting and securing this connection. Yeah, I feel like they're getting a lot of support from whoever this person is that they're connecting to. If they haven't connected to this person, I get that they are going to connect to this person. Willow's doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of self-work, and a lot of healing work around the family. They're talking to people, spiritualists. their intuition's really Willow said it's hard being an alien on this planet, like, period. It's difficult, but they're here for a reason. So, but yeah, I just kind of feel like Willow wants a break from social media, from the spotlight. Willow does not want herself. Sorry, goodness, I'm working on it, Willow. They said it's fine. I'm just going to use the name. Willow doesn't want their business to be blasted on social media because of what's going on in their family. And so that's why they aren't making comments about it. They probably won't make comments about it. It's hurtful. Like, it's a lot going on. And then for somebody to add, gas to the fire is kind of like, it's very, very hurtful. They're saying I can talk about it. I feel as though Willow in the past has dealt with, they're saying there's an awareness that needs to happen. I feel like Willow in the past has dealt with, I don't want to say like self-mutilation, trigger warning. I don't know if it's that deep, but I do see Willow writing in a journal. Okay, so Willow likes to write in their journal and just kind of journal some things. There's just this feeling of not feeling comfortable in their skin. It gives me like a trans vibe, slightly, like not feeling 100% comfortable in their skin. I don't think that Willow is necessarily going to go through a transformation, maybe, but it just feels like not feeling completely comfortable in their skin, like feeling good about themselves, but not feeling completely comfortable. It's like this restless feeling. Like, I kind of want to get out of my skin. I do feel like Willow has astral projected, and I think that Willow feels very much free in that realm. I do feel like Willow could sleep a lot sometimes, or there was a period where Willow would sleep a lot or be in their room a lot, or just listen to music a lot and just kind of cry and listen to music and think about the world. Willow's very sensitive, not in the sense of like, oh, Willow's sensitive, but like Willow cares about the world. And I feel like Willow's like, how can I help the world? Like, this shit is fucked up. All right, what else is going on with Willow, please? What are the most important information? So yeah, I see focus here with power. So I think right now Willow's doing their best to just focus on what makes them feel good and powerful, empowering themselves and others. I do feel like Willow's going to be working with women, or working with a foundation that works with women. I see women of all colors, women of all shapes and sizes. There's like a campaign. I feel as though Willow's going to be doing. I feel like Willow really doesn't care about like the fashion shit. Willow doesn't care about that. It's surface level. Like, that's, some of the things that she's in, like, I keep saying, okay, they, them, I'm just going to try to say Willow. The fashion stuff, like the Vogue and stuff like that, it feels like Willow wasn't super into that. Willow's not really into that type of stuff. Willow's like, that shit's hella superficial. Like, I don't know, like, it's cool, I guess, but it's really superficial. What else is going on with Willow right now? Willow could be out in nature or practicing their natural gifts and abilities. Yeah, I feel like Willow could even be getting readings or doing readings. I do feel like Willow does tarot or has like this psychic, definitely a high psychic and intuitive ability. I feel like Willow also calls out Willow calls out their parents a lot. I don't know why I feel the need to say they, them. I don't know if Willow has officially like said, I want to go by those pronouns, but that's just kind of where I'm at as far as addressing Willow. I feel that Willow wants to be addressed in that way. That's just what I'm getting. Or somebody that Willow's talking to, their partner is a they, them. They're non-binary. But I feel like Willow's more on the non-binary. But I also feel like Willow loves that feminine energy. Her song, their song, Feminine Energy. I'm like doing so horrible at this. Willow's like, no, you're doing fine. Just keep going. Yeah, so there's a lot of nature, a lot of art, just a lot of getting away from social media, a lot of just going natural, like the naturals. What else is going on with Willow, please? Yeah, I feel like Willow at this time is going into nature to retreat and like balance out. That's what I'm seeing here with the balance card. But yeah, I feel like I think that Willow's also just kind of thinking about where they want to go in their life, what they want to do, how they want to make an impact on the world. I'm also hearing Willow say there's a lot of burden having all this influence because people expect you to like be ready to jump at shit, like jump at any situation. Like if you're quiet for too long, they make assumptions about how you're feeling or whatever. And I think that's why Jaden kind of stepped in to like say on their behalf, you know, what they were feeling, because I don't feel like Willow wants to address everything as soon as it happens. I don't think it's like it's draining. So I'm getting that Willow just feels really drained and needs to get that balance back. So I do get there's going to be a break from social or just in general, kind of like not addressing certain things and just trying to keep themselves empowered as much as they can. What else is going on for Willow, please? What else is going on for Willow, please? Yeah, guardian angel. So I also want to talk about I want to talk about Jaden. I think Willow got sad when Jaden left or moved out of the house. It kind of felt like they were there by themselves to kind of deal with things. I do feel Willow saying, I miss my bro. Like they're super connected. I do feel them doing more projects together, more visuals, just kind of like doing things. I see like music videos. But like something completely different, like different music videos. I'm getting that Willow wants to kind of explore more about the star seeds, the indigos, and things like that. So I see that music videos for Willow are going to change up. It's not going to be like super normal. I feel as though Willow's going to get into that type of energy. I see Willow as a high priestess. I'm just saying I see Willow with a white like head wrap on. So yeah. But I do feel like Willow is very much communicative with their guardian angels and other extraterrestrial beings. It feels like there's a portal almost open either in the house or around them, or they are a portal, because it feels like a lot of messages come through, a lot of channelings come through. All right. I just heard Willow say, give me 60 feet. What else is going on, please? For Willow Smith. What else is going on, please, for Willow Smith? Yeah, manifestation. So Willow's doing some magic, some rituals, I don't feel like it's anything super like crazy, but I do feel like Willow's doing some manifesting. I just heard undoing of what's been done. I feel this like deep need to express truly and fully who they are. Like, not for anybody else, but to remind them that so I get that oftentimes Willow has to remind themselves, you're different for a reason. You don't fit in. Don't try to fit in. I get that Willow has kind of gone through certain situations where they'll try to fit into certain friend groups or friend circles, especially in the past, and it's not really worked out that well. And I just kind of get this energy of like the rejects, but it's super empowering. It's not like, oh, the rejects. It's like the rejects. Like those are my people, the ones that are different, the ones that are, you know, weird, the ones that are, you know, like Willow's just saying like, yeah, those are my people. All right. So I'm getting that Willow's wanting to manifest a friend circle. I get that there's a situation with friends. I feel as though Willow spends a lot of time alone or just in general is a little more quiet and reserved unless they feel comfortable around the person or the people that they're around and they open up. But it's just been like a lot of situations in their past with friends that they've kind of learned to close off a little bit because you never know what you're getting. All right, what else is going on with Willow, please? Any more important messages for Willow? Any more important messages for Willow, please? Any more important messages for Willow? Any more important messages for Willow? Yeah. Okay, so I'm also getting here too. There could be some sort of, I see body care with ideas and inspiration. Willow could be thinking about making like body care products or something that includes spirituality, spiritual baths, something of that nature. I feel that's what they're kind of manifesting. I also get in general, it's kind of just like taking care of their energy and their body. There's a lot of just recalibrating, regenerating energy here. It doesn't feel, I do see new love here. All right, soulmate, romance. So there could be some energy of like, but I'm just hearing like people don't understand how to like understand their emotions in relationships, their emotional needs. I'm hearing emotional labor. Okay, so I feel as though it's interesting. I feel as though that's kind of where Willow's coming at the situation with. Like, they could be talking to somebody and it's kind of like right now there's a lot going on and their partner could feel like there's a lot to kind of deal with. I feel like, yeah, just this retreat energy of like kind of like staying away from certain people or just in general being with themselves and not really too much trying to put their problems on others. I don't feel like that's what they want to do. So it's kind of like people mistaken Willow Smith to be super closed off when it's just like, no, I don't want to put my problems on you. So if I'm not talking to you, if I'm not explaining a lot to you, it's just because I don't want to put my problems on you. I don't want you to have to deal with that. It's a lot. Why is yeah. So I opened the deck and it's the Four of Wands reversed with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, I just feel like the Four of Wands is kind of like I get that Willow kind of wants to move out. Like it's kind of time to leave the nest. Willow wants to move out and kind of be on their own, but I think that Willow's still finding themselves and still, you know, needing to do some more soul searching, or at least that's what I'm picking up. But I feel like this Four of Wands reverse, this instability has been happening for a while. Okay, I also get that Willow could have gone to therapy or talked to like a Black therapist, or wanting to talk to somebody about this, you know, like a professional, because it feels like, I don't feel like there's this self-hate, but I feel like it's this energy of needing to feel comfortable in their own body and feeling good in their mind because they're not like everybody else. Like Willow was saying, it's hard to be an alien. Wanting to show their true colors and be true themselves. I'm also getting here too, I kind of get this energy like, you know, like literally Willow's saying like, people think my dad's super cool. And yes, my dad is really, really awesome and really cool, but there is a bit of toxicity a little bit within that situation. Willow's definitely more connected to mom. Dad is kind of just like this energy of like, you know, I'm hearing it's for show. Like they don't necessarily have the best relationship. They're working on it. It's getting better now, but it's still just kind of like, you weren't really there for me. Like you were there for me, but you're not able to handle all of me. So it's kind of like having to like section yourself off and only show the part that people can handle and then hiding the rest of yourself because it's going to be a problem if you say this. And you know what I mean? And it's kind of like this energy. I won't say gaslighting, but it's this energy of like, if I bring up a problem or a situation that really affects me, and someone tells me like, oh, it's going to be fine, or oh, it's all right, or whatever. It's like, it's not really addressing the problem. It's just kind of like scapegoating. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what it is. I think Willow's saying like, therapy's cool, but I didn't really want to go to therapy. I wanted to be able to talk to my parent. I wanted to be able to effectively communicate with my parent. Because I'm getting here too, like even Will's having to learn different things at his age about, you know what I mean, transphobia, homophobia, things of that nature, like being educated on these things. I think that Willow is like those kids, Jaden and Willow, they are educating their children. They're educating their parents. By being who they are and expressing themselves, they're educating their parents, even though their parents have instilled these types of free thinking ideas and just this energy within them. They're having to come back around and educate them because there's some things that Willow is saying that Willow is kind of toxic. Like there's toxic masculinity, and Willow's having to tell him about that, like kind of telling him about himself. So yeah, let me get some water. It's kind of hard to talk. I feel like it's a little hard to talk about these things, or it brings up a lot of emotions from the past. I mean, they've always been supportive of their kids, but it's just still like this energy of like having to hide certain things or keep certain things hidden so that nobody feels super uncomfortable or there's not this huge blowout. And I also feel like they really, when it comes to Willow, like they have to be very careful of their feelings. They have to be very careful of their feelings as to not like set them off. And Willow's like, I'm tired of that shit. Like, I just want to be able to express myself. Like, you don't have to tiptoe around me with topics. So I get that there's certain things that they won't say around Willow. They won't talk about because they know it sets Willow off. It's like, we're humans. We should be able to kind of have those conversations. So it's kind of like this reflective energy. Like, they don't talk about certain topics around Willow, and Willow doesn't talk about certain things around them. It's just interesting. Why is Focus here with power, please? Why is Focus here? Yeah, I'm just seeing it. 4 of Wands reverse with the Chariot. I think Willow's going to make a move. I think that Willow wants to move away. Willow could have already moved. I'm not really sure. I don't keep up that well. But I think that Willow wants to move away. There's like some instability. And I think that Willow's like, I'm ready to move. Like, I want to move. I want to be on my own. I want to move. I think they've kind of like coddled, not necessarily coddled, but it feels suffocating emotionally. Like, no, Willow, don't move. Stay here. Like, whereas they've kind of let Jaden just kind of like did Jaden's thing. Like, Jaden just did their thing. Like, well, I'm gone. Like, I'm good off this shit. I'm gone. And just has done their thing. And I think that Willow misses Jaden in that way of living together and being able to talk to each other and kind of have camaraderie. And then when Jaden moved, it was like, okay, so now I'm just kind of like here by myself having to deal with this. But I do think that Jaden is very supportive. They have conversations on the phone, they text. But I just see Willow rolling their eyes like, I'm so over like this instability. You know what I mean? I think that Willow wants to move. Why is Focus here with power, please, for Willow Smith? Why is Focus here with power? Yeah, Willow wants to be independent. I think that Willow is planning on making a move here. Yeah. Why is Focus here with power, please, for Willow? Why is Focus here with power, please, for Willow? Yeah, it feels like they kind of coddle Willow, or they kind of like, yeah, 9 of Swords energy. So there's definitely some stress that Willow's feeling. Yeah, there's some stress. There's definitely some stress that Willow's feeling. Why is Focus here with power, please, for Willow? Okay, so Willow said, call me low. Just call me low. All right, I don't know. Okay, why is Focus here with power for low? Yeah. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So there's stress around the situation in regards to, you know, Willow's mom, and just a lot of, I feel like there's a little bit of instability energetically. It feels like, you know, and I'm hearing Jada say, like, I never wanted to put these type of situations on you or make you feel stressed out. I do feel like they talk, you know, they have a very open communication. It's just Will that I feel like it's hard to penetrate through him when it comes to Willow. I do feel like there's times that he has made me cry. I don't think it's like been super intentionally, but there's times that, yeah, Willow has been affected. Willow's bringing up the energy of like, wow. So, okay, so I'm getting Willow feels like maybe they've been a disappointment to their father, or they don't want to be a disappointment to their father. And I get that kind of all broke out when Willow was like, because I feel like, you know, Will's like, yeah, no boys. And it's just like, well, what if I was into chicks or non-binary people? Like, I think that kind of like, there's a lot that Willow has kind of educated Will on, because Will's really like in that area, like no boys until you're 21 and all this energy. And Willow's just like, you don't ever have to worry about that. I'm good off that. I don't like boys. So there we go. Like, I do feel like they're, okay, Lowe's wanted me to talk about, there was a time where a friend would come over, and this friend, you guys may know, I'm not going to say the friend's name, but this friend, it was easy to get away with, not necessarily like they were trying to be sneaky, but it was easier to get away with certain things because the friend was female identifying, or at that point female. They could also be non-binary, but it was a female, or it wasn't a male. And I think that Will didn't really question anything, but you know, you got a friend coming over to spend the night, friend, You know what I'm saying? You might be experimenting. You might be doing some stuff. I'm also getting Willow expressing their sexuality, or it kind of makes Will uncomfortable for Low to express their sexuality, but that's a part of them. And I think that's kind of where not even just the sexuality, but that tantra sexual energy, like that creative energy. So it just kind of feels like having to lock parts of yourself up because people aren't comfortable with what you have to say, or what you're doing, or just how you express yourself. And it's kind of like, yeah, no, I don't like that at all. They're also wanting me to talk about their eating disorder. It's getting better now, but this is all a product of just wanting to fit in or wanting to feel accepted. It makes me kind of emotional to talk about it because they did have an eating disorder. They're working on it. I'm getting it's more so bulimia, I think it's called, more than being anorexic. I think it's bulimia, where you kind of like binge a little bit and then so there's that. There's a lot going on, but I do feel like this inner strength is coming out. There's a lot that people don't understand. I think for Low, there's a lot in their music that talks about this, but it's very encoded, so you have to really pay attention or know the situation. Why is focus here with power, please, for Low? Yeah, we have, we've got the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Chalices. So yeah, I kind of feel like this King and Queen energy is their parents, and this Queen of Chalices is them. So kind of feeling like they take on a lot of the emotional stuff. I get that there sometimes can be arguing in the home that stresses Low out. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands reversed, like that instability in the home that stresses them out. And I feel like they try to hide their arguments from Low because they know it affects them. I think that's also why Jaden left so early. Like Jaden was just like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this shit. Like, I'm good. I'm good off this. There's just a lot going on in the home space right now. And I think that Low is really wanting to move out. Like, I think that there's a plan being put into action because it kind of feels like there's this level of control with everything that happens. Like, okay, I know that you're getting to be an adult, but, don't talk to certain people. Like, make sure we know who your friends are. We know who you're with. Like, it's just this energy of feeling controlled. And I don't feel like Low is down with that shit at all. Why is Guardian Angel here, please, for Low? Yeah. We have the Sun card with the King of Swords here. So I feel like this could be that energy of like being led in the direction that they want to go. I do feel like Low is getting ready to move the house, literally. I think there's a plan that's being put into action. I'm also getting with this King of Swords energy. That could be their partner. That makes them happy, makes them feel good. But I do feel like with this King of Swords energy, it's kind of like having to protect their happiness. I get that they're making a plan to kind of like do something else. Yeah, they're getting ready to leave. I feel like Low is getting ready to leave the house if they haven't already. They could be moving to a different house if they've already moved out of the house with their parents, but I feel like they're getting ready to like move. Why is nature here with retreat, please, and balance for Low? Why is nature here with hold on one second. Why is nature here with retreat and balance here for Low, please? I keep getting that song, Marceline. I know you're not real in this dimension. My voice is horrible. You touch my hair, I'm playing on your bass. But we don't care, we're messing up your space. You got nowhere to live, so you'll go back to space. Take me with you. I'm sick of mildew. I'm sick of all of these humans telling me what to do. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It feels interesting, like maybe Low feels like, I'm hearing that song, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. But baby, I'm gonna need for you to know this. Each and every single day, I know that I'm you away. Your faith in me brings me to tears, even after all these years. And it pains me so much to say, you don't know me that way. And though my love is great, and though my love is true, yeah. All right, so Lo wants me to tell y'all that, yes, Lo smokes the ganjas. Lo microdoses on shrooms. Definitely has done some L. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Just the psychedelics. Oh, DMT as well. Okay. Yeah. So, wow. All right. So cool. Yeah. So Lo's done some DMT, some L, some shrooms, just the psychedelics. And I think with that being said, that's kind of seeing things for what they are and then having to come back to this reality and kind of like dumbing yourself down spiritually because nobody else understands what the fuck you're talking about. Why is nature here? We're treating balance for Lo, please. We got the Queen of Wands reverse. All right, so I feel like this is this energy of not really feeling as confident, not really feeling as fiery. I mean, obviously, Lo is a Scorpio, but just kind of like not feeling as confident, not feeling like they have charge or they can take charge over the things in their life. And it feels like this energy of like, I'm not a baby, stop coddling me. Because I kind of feel like there's this energy of like asking like mom asking Lo, like, so what do you want to do? Like, I'm here to support you. And it's just kind of like, I don't know what I want to do. Like, just let it unfold naturally. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, they're kind of like trying to make a plan for Lo. Like, so what's your 5-year plan? Or like, what's your plan when I go off and do this or when I go off and do that? I think the red table talks are really good for Lo too, because it feels like there's an energy of being included in something with their mom, being included, being a part of the discussion and part of the conversation, not being censored, being able to say things that may make their mom or their grandma feel uncomfortable, but just being able to express themselves. I think that helps a lot. I think that's really awesome. I think that Lo really likes that. But let's see. Why is nature here with retreat and balance, please? Yeah. We have the 8 of Wands reverse. So I feel like, yeah, there's this energy of like not communicating, not doing something. Yeah. Just like stopping something, like something has to end, something has to stop. I do feel this energy of feeling a bit angry about certain things, just not really wanting to talk, not wanting to communicate with a lot of people right now, just kind of needing their space to get themselves. Their confidence is feeling a little shot right now. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to chat. I don't want to do an interview. I don't want to, like, I just don't. I just want to be by myself. Why is retreat here with balance, please? Yeah, the Lover's card reversed, so their feelings are hurt. I'm also getting this could be an actual lover. This could be somebody from the past. Yeah, this could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, or they have it in their natal chart. I think there's like multiple things that Lo is dealing with that, behind the scenes, social media doesn't see. Like, okay, so there's this situation with my parents and then this other situation with my mom and whatever and all the rumors and stuff. And then you guys also don't even know like how I feel behind the scenes as well. So it's like the nerve of somebody to like, yeah, it's like be kind to people because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what somebody's going through. So for you to just kind of like make these blanket statements or like say certain shit or like throw Lo into the mix, it's kind of fucked up because you don't know what Lo's going through. I also feel like there could have been an energy with this Queen of Wands reverse. There could have been somebody here that Lo was in a romantic situation with and stopped talking to, or they just stopped talking. There's some hurt feelings. And I think that's also what Lo could be dealing with. I do feel like there is a partner coming for Lo. If this is somebody from their past or that they're currently dealing with, I do feel like there is someone new coming. but it just feels like this energy of like feeling hurt and separated, you know? Like I get this best friend energy, like this was my best friend, like, and I don't even talk to this person anymore. We don't talk. I get that they check in on Low periodically, but it's just this kind of like energy of like, you know, I'm hearing I made you who you were. Damn. All right. Like I made you. Okay. Why is balance here, please? Yeah, it's like it's tough to talk about. Why is balance here, please, for Low? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So there was could have been a third party situation here. And that's why all this is going on. But I don't really feel like it's more so like I would have been down to be in a polyamorous situation. Like I'm not tripping off of that. I could have been open to that. But the fact is that you didn't tell me. You didn't talk to me about it. You didn't even tell me that that's what was going on. You know what I mean? So that's why my feelings are hurt. You didn't express yourself to me. And I think it's hurtful because this person, whoever this is for Low, was somebody that they felt could have, like you totally could have expressed. I don't understand why you didn't, because you know that you can express your feelings to me. Like you're my best friend or we were best friends. You know you can express that shit to me. And you know that I've had friendships in the past that have had similar situations where people do shit behind my back. So why you of all people? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Why is manifestation here with body care and ideas and inspirations, please? Why is manifestation here with body care and ideas and inspirations, please, for Low? Okay. Yeah, we got the King of Wands reversed and the Devil card reversed. So just kind of removing themselves from this pride or removing themselves from anybody that, you know, comes off really prideful or narcissistic. With the King of Wands reverse and the Queen of Wands reverse, this is just interesting here. And the Devil card reverse. So like with this King of Wands reverse, it feels like this energy to overcompensate for insecurities or like trying to step in or like kind of be, it kind of feels like, yeah, I feel like Low is somewhat a little bit depressed. I feel like it could be manic. I don't feel like it's like it's not super extreme, but it's somewhat manic, or it can be manic at times. But just this, yeah, I get this like really quiet energy from Low, and everybody's like, "What's wrong?" And Low's like, "I just want to be left the fuck alone." All right, because I feel like there's a tendency sometimes when they feel insecure to kind of overdo things or kind of go over the top and do certain things, and they're trying to keep themselves balanced from doing that. Why is body care here with ideas and inspiration, please? Why is body care here with ideas and inspiration? Okay, why is body care here with ideas and inspiration? I feel like just this energy from Low, like I'm tired of feeling sheltered. Like that's just kind of what I'm getting here. I'm tired of feeling sheltered. You know what I mean? Yeah. We have the Knave of Chalices here and the Four of Cups reversed. So trying to help not sabotage themselves, like trying to kind of like not miss a beat or just not sabotaging themselves emotionally. They could be seeking help or somebody's offering them help. But there's this energy of the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options to choose from. There's some confusion. So I'm getting just like needing to have that alone time to sort through this energy. I feel like it's like a lot of people won't understand what I'm saying, or it's going to sound confusing in this reading, but I think it would make a lot of sense to Low in general. All right, so we're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck to clarify. My hair is everywhere. It's doing everything. I'm sweating. It's hot. I don't even know if this air conditioning is working. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to drink some water. And I kind of get too, like, let me be adaptable. Let me be ratchet sometimes, or let me be quiet sometimes, or let me be who the fuck I am. Stop trying to figure out who I am or what, because I kind of get this energy of like, it feels like, you know, she's got her situations. Shit. Low's got their situations with their dad. But with their mom, it's kind of like they feel comfortable around their mom. I get their mom could be an earth sign, Virgo or something. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But I get like there's this energy of definitely Virgo in mom's chart. But I kind of feel, I honestly don't know what Jada's sign is. I know Will's a Libra, and I don't know what Jaden's sign is at all. So I haven't done like hella research on that shit. But I kind of feel like this energy of like, stop trying to plan my life out for me, or stop trying to expect me to have a plan for life. You know, they've been really supportive. That's been really greatly appreciated. You know, I'm getting lows. Like, I can only imagine what it'd be like to live with like people who weren't like this, or have parents that weren't like this. It'd be horrible. But just there's still this energy of like, what's your plan? And it's like, I don't have a plan. Like, my plan is to try to get through the day. My plan is to try to like see if I can eat today. My plan is to try to see if I'm going to feel good today. I'm going to feel pretty today. You know what I mean? Like, it gets me emotional. Like, it's been a long freaking journey. And it's like, yes, you guys have been supportive. You guys have been there, but stop asking me what my plan is. Stop asking me what I'm going to do or what I plan to do, or trying to propose certain things to me. I don't really like want that shit. I don't want that celebrity fame shit. That shit is fake, and I can't do that. I have to be real to me, because if I don't, then that's when all that other stuff is going to come up. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, when Lo tried to get into the industry, or tried to do industry things, that's when the eating disorders came up. That's when the depression came up, because it's this fake reality. Like, this shit's not fucking real. Girls don't really look like that. Girls have to get plastic surgery to have big butts and big boobs, and sometimes they're born with it. But if they're not, like, then what? You know what I mean? Like, so they kind of like try to cater to Lo's body type. Well, you should be a model. It's like, I don't want to be a model. These models aren't real. These photos aren't real. This shit is photoshopped. And then on top of that, if I were to be a model, then I have to have an eating disorder, because I have to maintain this image. So I get there's like I don't want to maintain this image anymore. I don't want to maintain this fake ass image. That's not me. Like, period. Yeah. All right. So we're going to check this shit out. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, just still this, like, you know, I think that Jada understands it a little bit more, but still kind of wants a plan set up for, you know, Lo. But Lo's just like, just let me be me. Like, just let me be me. I think that Jada understands it, though. But in the back of Jada's mind, it's just kind of like, I want, you know, my daughter to be, or, you know, I want Lo to be successful. I want Lo to feel good about themselves. I want Lo to have something that's going for them. If me find myself, stop trying to tell me where I need to go or what I need to do. Let me find myself. All right. Why is the 9 of Swords here with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the King of Pentacles, yeah, and the Queen of Chalices? Yeah, emotionally, I'm getting Lo's a little upset. Why is the 9 of Swords here, please? With the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the King of Pentacles. With the Queen of Chalices, please. I'm hearing Lo needs to do what's right for them. I definitely feel that, like, do what's right for you. Don't self-sacrifice. Don't try to fix something that you know you cannot fix. I understand, like, you want this situation where you want to have this happy family life. Right now, I don't see that that's what's happening. I get that they're trying to do the damage control and trying to work it out. I get that Jada feels really guilty and really upset, not because of what the rumors are saying, but just in general that her children are affected by it, because that's the last thing that she wants is her children to be affected by that. But I do get that, you know, Jada has been like, okay, well, we got to prepare. This is the world that we live in. This is the lifestyle that we are in as, you know, people of influence. People are going to come at, like, I get that Jada has kind of like coached her children into being like tough and having tough skin because of, you know, the fact that they are in the spotlight and anything that they do can get blown up and it could be, you know, a hot topic. But I do feel like Jada still has some level of guilt that her children are being affected by it. Why is the 9 of Swords here, please? With the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, please. Yeah, why is the 9 of Swords reverse with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Chalices, please? Okay, so we got some stuff going on. Yeah. So I see the King of Swords reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands here. It kind of feels like this energy of this passive aggressive energy, or just not being as direct. I get that they're trying to ask, be direct, like what's going on. And I think that low is just like, I'm good. But it's kind of like struggling to start something on their own, or they're kind of more so wanting to start something on their own. Like, I don't care if it's just me by myself. Feels like low's carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, and they really just want to have this Ace of Pentacles. They want to plant their own seed here to kind of have their own shit. You know what I mean? So that they don't have to worry about, like, I get that it's not enough to have your own room. It's like, I need my own space. Like, I need a lot of space. I need to feel, I think emotionally they feel suffocated. So they like to have a lot of space in order to feel free. All right. Then we have the Four of Cups here with the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like maybe low could feel like they've missed an opportunity, or they're trying to refocus their balance on what they're wanting to put themselves into, because it kind of feels like there's all this other shit, and I think that low is just kind of, okay, so I need to just let all this shit go with the Four of Cups. I need to let this other shit go and just put my energy into my shit. Like, I need that right now. That's what I need. Otherwise, I'll be stuck. Otherwise, I'll just be in this situation. Yeah, because there's the Five of Wands here. Literally, the Five of Wands here in the Temperance card reverse. There's just like these arguments. All this shit is just not. It's bringing on the depression. I see Jada crying too. Just kind of like doing this and like crying, and I don't feel like she's doing it around low. She could, but I feel like she's just kind of really stressed out. Like, I see the veins popping out in her forehead. Like, Jada's really stressing about this situation. She's keeping her cool for the public, for the public and the socials and all that. But I just feel like she's like, don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Like I think that Jada's more upset that it's kind of upsetting the children. I think that Jada can kind of handle all the bullshit. And I'm getting Jada saying it's even hard for me. So imagine how it feels for my child to go through this. It's hard for me as an adult who's been in the industry for like over 20 years. Imagine how it feels for my child. Like, I've been in the spotlight for a while and this shit still affects me. So it's like she's affected by it, but it's also like she doesn't want her kids to go through this. All right, why is the Sun card here with the King of Swords, please? All right, we got the Five of Cups here. There's definitely some sadness. I'm getting that, Low's trying to get over that, dealing with that, working through that. Why is the why is the Sun here with the King of Swords, please? Why is the Sun here with the King of Swords, please? Why is the Sun here with the King of Swords, please? Yeah, see, and that's the other thing too. Is kind of like somebody could be apologizing. There's just a lot of shit going on for Low right now. There's a lot of shit going on. There's like a romantic situation that's going on, and I think Low is trying to do their best to figure out how to hold on to the little bit of happiness that they have, because we have the Five of Cups here with the Lovers card. So I think there's sadness about, their mom and dad not being able to fully work out, or not having the family that they wanted. But I also get to, it could be a personal love situation for them. Like, it wasn't what they thought it was, or just kind of like their hopes and dreams in the situation has kind of like failed or deflated. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So I kind of feel like somebody could be apologizing, or, having this talk or trying to apologize. It's just a lot for Low emotionally. It really is. It's a lot. I wish this reading was like better, but I do feel like there are, good things that are going to come from this. As far as Low, I definitely feel like Low is going to be helping women and children, doing voluntary work, like almost like missionary work, like going across seas when the time is right, helping these villages. I'm hearing Nicaragua. I'm not sure if they've done that before, or if they're going to do that. I'm hearing just like building schools, like helping people. I think using their influence to help people. I think that's what I am, feeling Low's like, yeah, this is going to be a lot of emotional labor, but I'm just kind of like ready to do something that's meaningful. Like, I think this is a turning point for Low to understand, like, do something meaningful, like make every day count. You know what I mean? Like every single day that you're alive, make it count, Low. Do what you have to do. Help the people around you. Help yourself first. I think that's too a healing journey that Low's going on, is helping themselves first and helping themselves to heal and get balance, and then going out to help the world where they can, and knowing how to take breaks, knowing how to do self-care. But I feel like Low is different. I don't think Low's just going to be on that like regular celebrity kid shit. I think that Low's like, I'm gonna help people. I think that's what I'm gonna start helping people. I'm gonna make it worthwhile. I have all this influence. People listen. They may not listen to everything, but they listen. I have somewhat of an influence, and I'm gonna help people. That's just what I'm getting here. I am seeing too, I'm getting that Low, I'm getting way in the future, like 26, Low is going to adopt, or maybe wants to adopt children. But I think that Low also is conscientious of that as well. Like, I don't necessarily just want to go out to another country and take a child and adopt them and then take them all the way. Like, I get that Low's very conscientious, but I've been thinking that Low wants to adopt. I've been kind of feeling that. All right, why is the Queen of Wands here reversed with the Eight of Wands reversed, please? Why is the Eight of Wands reversed with the Lovers card reversed and the Three of Cups? Why is the Eight of Wands reversed with the Lovers card reversed and the Three of Cups below, please? Let's see. Yeah. We got the Five of Wands here with the Queen of Cups reversed. So I feel like this argument, whatever the situation was, yeah, there's some truth coming out. This could be in regards to, like I said, family or the personal love situation. It's kind of blending in together a little bit. So I'm trying to distinguish it. I think that's the problem. Like, Low's going through more than just one situation. So it's kind of all blending in together. People don't know that, but I think it's all kind of blending in together. But I get there could have been an argument. There was definitely a romantic rivalry, or somebody kind of just went and did some shady shit behind Low's back. And it kind of just like, made Low kind of close off emotionally, or it could have even potentially lashed out in regards to this situation. Why is the Lovers card here reversed with the Three of Cups, please? Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords reversed. This could be a Libra. I don't know why I just said Libra. This could be a Libra. This could also be an Aquarius or a Gemini. But I do feel like it could be a Libra. It could be a fire sign. They could have Libra in their chart. And it's just kind of like, if you look at these cards, I'm going to show y'all. Damn. If you look at these cards, it's like they're kind of like looking directly at each other, but they're in the reverse. So they could have had an argument. They could have gone at each other. Yeah, this Queen of Swords reverse is kind of like you were being really cold. This person was kind of being cruel, or just like not taking into account Low's past experiences and how whatever this situation is could have affected Low. This feels relationship-wise for Low. Why is the King of Wands reversed with the Devil card reversed, please, for Low? Yeah, we got the Chariot here. So definitely moving on, or just moving away from a certain situation, getting more balance, you know what I mean? Letting their truth be heard, letting their truth be told. I kind of feel like the world is a scary place, especially for Low, because I feel like their parents have tried to shelter them a lot. So they haven't really been exposed to a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, they've been exposed to things, but it's just like this sheltering energy. And I get that Low wants something new and something different. So I get that's where Low is moving towards. Like, this duality of like, I don't want to be sheltered. I think that Low has an underlying fear of actually being out in the world. You know what I mean? And like experiencing life alone or by themselves. Although they want it, it's kind of like just having to be alone. I think that they'll be able to manage it, definitely. But I feel like there's this level of being sheltered where it's like, text me when you get to your friend's house, or I want to meet this person, whoever you're hanging out with, or this or that. And I think Low's like, I need more freedom. But then now that I have this freedom, it's scary because I've been sheltered so fucking much. And now I'm remembering like the parental voices playing in my head about, be careful. Like, I get there's this underlying fear too of people fucking them over, because of who they are, and having to be really careful about who they trust or who they tell their business to. Why is the Knave of Chalices here with the Four of Cups reversed, please, for Low? Why is the Knave of Chalices here with the Four of Cups reversed, please, for Low? Okay. We got this constant King of Wands energy reversed. All right. So we have this Eight of Cups reversed. This could be also another ex too. Could be two people. We got the Eight of Cups reverse here with the Temperance reverse. So it's like, I get that this depression is coming back up again, or just this uneasiness is coming back up again and wanting to move on. I think that love really wants to move on from this. I do get that love could be seeking, again, just going to therapy or doing something therapeutic for themselves, like a daily spiritual practice, but just trying to come back to one with themselves. I get that. I'm also getting here too, when Lo moves on from a situation or a person, this relationship even, it's like they come back and all these feelings come back too. And that's where it's kind of like, I need to move on for my own good, because when this person comes back to Lo, it's like, damn, all this uneasiness comes back. And then it has this King of Wands reverse, you know, like, can I really trust what you're going to say? Are you lying? Are you playing with me? Are you serious? And that's where that Seven of Cups is confusion. Yeah. And I'm getting too, like, it's just a lot of stuff from the past is coming up too, from even childhood in regards to the family situation right now. It's like a lot is coming up from the past. You know what I mean? And yes, they have conversations and they talk it out, but it feels like it's still not at a point where we can understand each other or where things can really get clarified. I think Lo just needs clarity. Like, I need the honest truth. I need clarity. Stop trying to, like, coddle me or suffocate me emotionally, or like be careful because I'm sensitive. Like, shoot it to me straight. Like, I need the clarity. There's so much confusion going on. Like, I need to know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Lo? Because I'm hearing Jada say, I would never compromise my family. Like, I would never, you know what I mean? I would never do that. And it's kind of like, I think Lo is like, well, I don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? So then we have the Three of Cups here with the Knight of Wands reverse. So I feel like Lo's not socializing as much, or not talking to certain people, or not talking to their friend group as much. There's something that's kind of paused in their friend group, something that's not moving forward with this Three of Cups. I do think that Lo feels stuck and kind of has made a decision to stop feeling sorry for themselves and kind of start something new, even if they don't know what to expect. They want happiness here. I don't feel like they pity themselves in that way, but like, they're just like, I'm tired of this emotional shit. So that's been my reading for Willow. It's very interesting. Yeah, their family is going through a lot right now. And like, you know, I think it's just, it's going to be helpful for Lo to kind of, you know, take a break and just see how they're feeling and just kind of like go back to one with themselves. I do feel like this level of wanting to separate themselves from the public and what their family, like, you know, it's like, I want to be known for what I do and what I'm doing, and not for my family bullshit, not for, you know, past shit. I want to be known for me. Like, I just want to be an individual, and it's kind of hard to separate that, you know, individual shit. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's my reading for that's my reading for Lo. My apologies that I just fucking butchered the pronouns throughout this whole entire reading. I saw Lo like bow to me, like respect. That's beautiful. I love that energy, Lo. I'll be your friend, Lo. I've also had like dreams about Willow too in the past, like being at parties and then all this other stuff. I actually had a dream about Jaden and Willow before all this stuff came out, where we were like, they were trying to hide, like trying to go to their like secret spot. And I was there and we were like hanging out and shit. They were trying to get away from the spotlight. So, all right, y'all, that's been the reading. If you guys are interested in booking a private reading with me, then please check the description box below. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button with the post notification bell. Like the video if you like the video, whatever. I feel better. I feel like a cleansing energy. It still feels like there's stuff that needs to be dealt with, but for the most part, it feels cleansed. So I'm happy. Wishing Willow peace, love, and abundance, prosperity, joy, and empowerment in their situation and in their individuality and in finding themselves. So yeah, bye.